Hey there, Wanderers. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a playthrough against a car park deck, and within that car park deck is the brand new HassThrift promo. So the idea for this is that we are going to eventually have to defeat HassThrift when it appears on the field of play. We do have another couple of goals in play as well. First of all, we've got the Sapping Sanity Challenge, where all items are going to cost an additional -2 sanity to use on top of any regular sanity loss. So that's going to make everything quite a bit harder, just because of how draining it's going to be. Then we have vending visits. So this one says that we need to interact with the vending room twice, once by using the key card and once by using a Paynite gem. So those are going to be a couple of the challenges, and then of course HassThrift. So let's get started and see how it goes. Okay, so for the deck contents, we're going to have 7 straightaways, 3 left turns, 5 right turns, 3 pile-ups, 4 blockades, 4 stairwells, the abandoned lot, the desolate lot, the incline, and the vending room. For the outcomes, we have the golden exit and the void. For items, we have 2 hex pipes, 3 smudge pots, 2 petrol shrooms, the oil slick shrooms, the death moth brew, and a key card. And then for entities, we have Sight on You, Death Moth, Smiler, Minus Moth, Shadow Lurker, the Enforcer, HassThrift, the Scarlet Worm, and 2 Wayfinders. Yeah, just in case you haven't seen this one yet, very cool design. Interesting card, for sure. Rolling through the backrooms with reckless abandon like a flaming tumbleweed, this merciless wheel of burning rubber tears a blazing path through the decayed car park. It drifts ceaselessly in search of living prey, and once it appears on the field of play, it locks onto you without hesitation. This is HassThrift. While it's unengaged, at the start of each movement round, you'll suffer 1 deck and hand damage from the unbearable heat radiating from its frame. Then it begins its pursuit, drifting 1 space along the field of play, taking the shortest path toward your position token. Nothing slows it down. It ignores spaces occupied by outcomes, portals, or even unfriendly entities, cutting a direct line toward your impending doom. Should you ever share a space with it, the chase ends and the true battle begins. HassThrift delivers 5 sanity loss upon engagement and deals 3 deck and hand damage each round, shredding through unprepared players with brutal efficiency. With 7 health, it refuses to go down easily, but if you manage to defeat this relentless wheel, you'll earn a rare opportunity, a flip for the coveted Paynite gem, one of the car park's most elusive and prized relics. Can you withstand the rolling inferno, or will you be consumed by the flames of the unstoppable HassThrift? Featuring brilliant art by the celebrated Aaron Radley, this one-of-a-kind unfriendly entity hunts with the precision of a heat-seeking missile. That is, unless you find a way to halt its burning pursuit. As always, only 100 copies of HassThrift will be drifting onto the Backrooms marketplace. Grab yours before it vanishes around the next darkened corner. And a pretty useful and a pretty interesting effect. It's got this whole roaming movement mechanic going on. And let's get into the no clip. Alright, that is quite a no clip there. Geez, 2 Wayfinders, the Sight on You, 3 items, and really good ones. Mostly the Smudge Pot is the best one. But I do like the Death Moth Brew. That'll be actually pretty useful for this scenario, I think. Because it does give me 5 sanity. Even if I'm going to lose 2, I'm still going to gain 3 back. Yeah, we'll just have to see kind of what shows up. I think first of all, let's engage with the Wayfinder, so we can cover the Sight on You here. Ooh, another item. Not bad. Let's see, for the item pickup, I think let's grab the oil slick shrooms here. And then we can take the straightaway. It's going to be 2 back, and then 2 navigation. Well, I need to leave the blockade open so I have somewhere to move. So let's go this way. Oh, very nice. We have an incline here. So go ahead and pick up the Death Moth Brew. Then let's take this incline, because that's going to be nice to build up the deck in hand for now. Okay, so it's 2 navigation. We're going to definitely fill the spaces in here. Alright, we've already got access to the key card, so that'll be useful when the vending room comes around. Okay, so we'll take the straightaway, and then we'll leave that incline open. So that's 2 from the straightaway, 2 navigation. And there's a vending room. So we don't have any items in here right now, but once we do, it'll be good to use. In fact, I think let's grab the petrol shrooms, and then we'll engage the Wayfinder and again cover up the Sight on You. The abandoned lot. Alright, pretty good. Let's take the incline here for 3. So that's 2 navigation, fill up the empty spaces, of course. Oh, a hex pipe is very nice. Let's take the vending room for now. So that's 2 from the pool pile, still max sanity, 2 navigation. I think we'll cover up the hex pipe for now. Okay, so we got a shadow lurker out, so I guess that hex pipe is pretty much dead. Because I don't really want to deal with the shadow lurker since using items is going to sap me. But if I do take it out, then I could use the vending room, get rid of the key card. Okay, here, let's see. So let's engage with the shadow lurker. That's going to be 3 deck and hand damage, -6, so down to 14. Okay, it has 5 health. I think let's use the petrol shrooms because we're going to be dealing some poison damage soon too. So that is 3, so that's 5 sanity loss. So we're down to 9, but we're going to deal 4 damage, and then it'll take a poison damage on the next round. So for the item pickup, we'll grab the hex pipe. Then let's rebuild some of this deck in hand. We'll take the incline for 3. And that is +2, back to 11. 2 navigation. We're going to leave the vending room open. We'll go over the straightaway. Okay, so 3 more damage from the shadow lurker, but it's going to take 1 more damage from petrol shrooms. We lose a sanity for that. And then we flip to see if we get the gem. Alright, we got a gem. Very nice. Okay, so we discard those. Let's take the vending room now. So that's 2 from the pool pile. +4 takes us back to 14, 2 navigation. Let's go this way. The exit. And because we're in the vending room, we're going to discard the key card in order to gain any item from the discard pile. So yeah, I'll go ahead and grab the petrol shrooms. Okay, and that's going to be 1 of the uses, the key card. Alright, and I for sure got to get some more deck in hand here, so let's take the incline. So that is 3 from the pool pile. That's +2 back to 16, and then 2 navigation. I'll leave the vending room open for now. We'll go this way. Why don't we use the death moth brew? I'll instead take 2 from the pool pile, and it's going to be -2 sanity to use the item, so that's down to 14. Then we're going to pick up the smudge pot. Take the vending room again. It's 2 from the pool pile, 4 sanity, so back to 18. 2 navigation. Well, since the Smiler's blocking, actually going over the death moth, and we only pulled 1 down. And there's the hex pipe, nice. Alright, let's take the incline. 3 from the pool pile, back to max. 2 navigation. Let's go over the straightaway. Ooh, enforcer. I think I'm going to take the vending room. Alright, that's 2 back from the pool pile, 2 navigation. Let's go this way. Just go 1 up and then take the incline. 3 from the pool pile, 2 navigation. We'll cover the hex pipe there. Got a straightaway, nice. Let's take that straightaway. Alright, that's 2. We're going to go this way for navigation. There's a petrol shroom. Lots of nice items. Okay, take the incline for 3. I think we're probably just going to end up decking out here soon. 2 navigation. Wow, so many items out. I think I'll discard the oil slick shrooms and grab the smudge pot. Then let's take the straightaway here for 2 more. 2 navigation. We'll go this way. Nice, another straightaway. Let's take the incline for 3, and we're just about to deck out. 2 navigation, we'll go this way, and then take the right turn. Okay, we're just about decking out. Navigation goes that way, so nothing happens. Then we'll take the incline to deck out. Alright, that's 3 from the incline, 2 navigation. Let's cover up the blockade and the right turn. Alright, still good on items. Let's take this straight away. So that's 2 from the pool pile, 2 navigation. Let's go this way. Oh, the void. So I have to lose something. Might as well lose the petrol shrooms. Okay, actually, we will lose the hex pipe. Alright, I do want to get a lot of cards out. Let's take the desolate lot. So that's going to be 3 from the pool pile. -6 to 14, 3 navigation. So we'll go 1, 2, 3. Okay, take the straightaway. It's 2, we're going back to 16. 2 navigation, we'll go down 1. Then take the decimal lot again. 3 minus 6 takes us down to 10. 3 navigation, let's go this way. Let's take the stairwell, so at least sanity loss at the moment. That's 1, that's a minus 2 down to 8. 2 navigation, we'll go place a card on that pile up. Then let's take the incline. So that's 3 and 2, so we're back to 10. 2 navigation this way. Another straightaway. Alright, take another one. It's 2, we're back to 12. Yeah, we're just gonna have to deck out again. The void is really hampering us. Okay, that's 3 from the incline. Plus 2 back to 14. 2 navigation. There's Enoch's Drift. I could face it now. In fact, I probably do need to engage it now, just because it's gonna move if I don't engage it, and then it's gonna be blocking like my only valid path of movement. Yeah, let's engage it. So that is 3 deck in hand. Minus 5, down to 9. Alright, we'll throw the smudge pot at it. So we will get 2, but we lose 2, so nothing happens, but it will take 5 damage. We'll just take this straight away. So that's 2 more. Back to 11. 2 navigation, we're just going to go down this way. Okay, so it doesn't attack us this round because of the smudge pot. Let's throw the other smudge pot out there and just wipe it out completely. So 10 damage. We've already got the gem, so we're good on that. And if my item pickup, I'll grab the hex pipe. So now I just need to find the vending room again, and then I can finally make my escape. Alright, back to the incline for 3. Back to 13. 2 navigation, and then go this way. Alright, perfect. Grab the oil slick shrooms, add it to the inventory, then take the stairway, or straight away, and deck out. Alright, 1 more from the straightaway. Up 2, back to 15, 2 navigation. Cover up the blockade and the pile up. Then we'll grab the petrol shrooms to fill the inventory back up. And let's take a left turn. So that's 2, we're going to go back to 16, 1 navigation going counterclockwise. There's that key card again. And all the straightaways, so many straightaways. Let's take this one. Back to 18, 2 navigation. Yeah, I can pretty much just ignore that smiler for now. It's really not bothering me, thankfully. Okay, take another straightaway. And that will take us back to max, 2 navigation. Let's go that way. Nice. We will engage with the Wayfinder and cover up the smiler. Thank you, Wayfinder. And you know what? Why don't we just take the pile up? It's fine. I don't need to take anything from the pool pile. So it's minus 4 to 16, 1 navigation. I take the blockade. That's 1, that's minus 3 down to 13, 1 navigation. Okay, take the right turn. It's 2, back to 14, and going clockwise. Alright, another straightaway for 2. Back to 16, 2 navigation. Uh-oh, Shadow Lurker. He's jumping me, because I got the gem. Alright, that's 3 deck in hand. Minus 6, we're down to 10. Okay, the petrol shrooms aren't too damaging to the sanity. It's going to take 5 sanity, since it's plus 2 sanity loss, and then that's 4 damage. Why don't we grab the key card, then take a right turn. Okay, it's back to 6, 1 navigation. We're going to take 3 more from the Shadow Lurker, which is fine. He'll take 1 more damage, we lose 1 more sanity, and then Shadow Lurker's out of here. Sanity is kind of dangerous right now, so let's take this straight away. Alright, that's 2, we're back to 7. 2 navigation, cover these 2. I will toss out the oil slick shrooms just to grab the smudge pot. Actually, let's discard the key card. That's a better idea. Alright, take the right turn. It's back to 8, 1 navigation clockwise. Another straightaway for 2. Oh, the Scarlet Worm popped up. Not cool. So I have to lose 2 sanity. Okay, take a right turn for 2 and deck out. Okay, 1 more from the right turn. It's going to be +1 to 9 and clockwise. I'm just glad we got rid of that Scarlet Worm. I think it would be deadly for this run in particular, just because the sandy loss is so drastic. Let's take this straight away for 2. It's back to 11. It's going to be 2 navigation. Alright, let's take the right turn. Let's 2 more back to 13. And, we have a key card out here, so we can just put that instead of something from the inventory. Take the straight away for 2. Back to 14, 2 navigation. Okay, what would be the best thing here? Probably this right turn. That's 2 back to 15. 1 clockwise. Stairwell, that's one of the least damaging. Okay, that's 1 minus 2, 2 navigation. Ooh, okay. Let's toss the oil slick shrooms to grab the smudge pot. And then take the incline for 3. It's back to 15. Man, there's just not much space to move right now. Okay, stairwell. It's 1, it's minus 2 to 13. 2 navigation going that way. I don't want to deck out again, but I might have to. Okay, let's take the pile up. -4 down to 9. 1 navigation. Okay, take a left turn. Back to 10, 1 navigation. Ooh, 2 stairwells. Let's take this one. Okay, that's 1, that's -2, 2 navigation. I'm just gonna engage with a minus moth, I think. That's 5 sanity loss right now, though. I just really don't want to deal with. I'll take the right turn. Oh, we're about to deck out. It's back to 9. Goes nowhere. And then take the stairwell and deck out. Okay, that's 1 from the stairwell, -2. 2 navigation. Oh, not Enoch's Drift again. If I don't engage it now, I will engage with Enoch's Drift again. That's going to be 3 deck and hand damage, -5 down to 2. I'm going to use the smudge pot. So that's 5 damage, and I don't lose or gain any sanity. Okay, let's take the right turn. It's 2, +1 to 3, 1 navigation. Okay, so it doesn't attack me. I'll again use my other smudge pot. Now we'll take it out. Second time. And let's just take the abandoned lot for 3. It's back to 6. 3 navigation. There's the vending room and the golden exit. Alright, vending room. We're gonna go. We're gonna get 2. We're gonna get 4 back to 10, 2 navigation. And I will give up the gem to get the smudge pot back and get engaged automatically by this freaking shadow lurker. Alright, well that's 3 deck in hand, -6, down to 4. And then take it out, flip for the gem again. And I got my gem back, thank you. That's also, both of those are done. Alright, take the abandoned lot. It's 3 back, we're back to 7. 3 navigation, 1, 2, 3. Might as well grab the hex pipe. I will engage with the smiler, take a deck in hand damage. -4 down to 3, and then I'm out of here. Oh man, okay, that was tricky, mostly just because of these goals. The challenges can always make things more interesting, and especially the sapping sanity one. I'm very lucky that I packed 3 of these smudge pots in the deck, just because they give a net loss of 0 with the +2 and then the -2, so it's not too bad on that. But yeah, that definitely felt a bit tricky. There's some hard entities in here. Getting jumped by the shadow lurker multiple times does not make things easier, but thankfully I was pretty fortified when it actually did show up. And also very big armament here, a lot of inventory to work with, so not too bad at all. And Enoch's Drift is, I didn't really get to see it in action too much, but I do like the card a lot. I think that if it did come out like somewhere a little bit further, maybe at the end of like an abandoned lot, it because it showed up as that third card and it was pretty far away from you, I think that it could be a very powerful force just chasing you down. But yeah, it was good time. Alright, thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care.